Hello student. Today we will start our new chapter, Unit 3, Differential Protection. So where this differential protection is used to detect the internal fault occurring in a electrical equipment, works on the fact that internal current entering to the equipment and leaving the equipment are different. Okay, so it is the unit type protection, capable to sense even very small amount of differential current, and it requires a current detection from boundaries of zone of protection. Application is restricted to equipment protection. Okay, so this differential protection is only for the generators, transformers, HT motors, bus bar, reactors and capacitors. Okay, so we cannot use the differential protection for a transmission line. Okay, so for transmission line we will use the distance protection. Okay, instantaneous overcurrent operates when phasor difference of the two currents exceeds a pickup value. Okay, so this is one basic figure of the differential type of protection. Okay, cities are located on the both side of the winding of equipment. So and a relay coil is energized through a difference of both CT secondary currents. Okay, so this is the relay coil. This is a relay coil, and at the both side we have a city. Okay, and this relay coil have a current which is a difference current. Okay, so I1 is flowing in this direction, I1 is flowing in this direction, I2 is flowing in this direction. So in relay coil we have a I1 minus I2. Okay, so it will create a difference. And if in normal condition we have a same current, incoming and outgoing current are same, but when any type of fault is occur within the equipment, then in that particular case we have a different incoming and outgoing current. And in that condition we have a any value I1 minus I2 have any value. If I1 and I2 are same, then difference of this I1 I2 are zero, and a relay is remain in a closed position. Okay, but when the this I1 and I2 have a difference, then in that particular case we our relays get actuate and it will send the signal to the circuit breaker, that the any type of fault is present in the equipment. Okay, so this is one basic figure for differential protection. It is not a needed type of figure, so it is only for your knowledge. So under normal condition or external fault, this is the same story that I have told already. Current entering and leaving the equipment is the same. Difference of current is zero. For equipment winding internal fault, current entering and leaving the equipment is not same, and difference of current is non-zero. This current difference actuates the relay. Pair of identical cities are used with such a ratio that city secondary currents are same under a normal condition or a fault, external fault. So we have to use the pair of identical cities, because if cities are have a any smaller difference between, if turns and all are same, okay, turn ratio are same, but due to some construction minor construction defaults, if both the city works differently, or if both the city secondary currents are different, then in that particular case our relay gets open in a inappropriate manner. Okay, polarity connection of cities are such that the secondary currents are in the same direction in pilot wires during normal condition or external faults. The rule for connection is when current enters the dot mark on the primary side of city, current must leave the similar dot mark on the secondary city. Okay. Differential relay only operates for internal faults. It remains inoperative under normal condition or external faults. Okay, so type of differential protection: simple, basic differential protection, percentage or biased differential protection, biased or sorry, balanced or opposed voltage differential protection. Okay, so simple, we have a simple basic differential protection. How it works: it is an overcurrent. It is an overcurrent relay with the operating coil that carries the phasor difference of currents at the two ends of a protected equipment. Operates when the phasor difference of CT secondary currents at the two ends of the protected equipment exceeds the pickup value. Okay, so performance of simple differential protection under normal condition: secondary currents only circulates through both the CT secondary winding and the pilot wires. No current through the differential element. Performance of simple differential protection under external faults. Okay, so whenever any external fault is present in the system, when external fault occur outside the city locations, the current through the instantaneous overcurrent relay is zero, and secondary current only circulates through the both the cities winding and pilot wires. No current through the differential element, so relay does not operate. And performance of simple differential relay under internal fault. Okay, so when any internal fault is present, when a internal fault occur inside the city locations, the current through the instantaneous overcurrent is non-zero. Now we have a relay current, and under internal fault condition, CT secondary currents are not same. A balance of fault current I1 and I2 is distributed. A resultant current flows through the differential element where the instantaneous overcurrent relay is connected. A relay operate if the current is higher than the pickup value. Okay, so what is the limitation of simple or basic differential protection is, in a simple differential protection, both the cities are need to be identical and match perfectly. We should not have a city error, and primary currents are accurately reflected in a secondary. Exactly matched city is required. Identical saturation characteristics reflect the identical secondary current for all fault current up to the maximum fault current. Okay, so it is difficult to get the identical and exactly matched city. So this is the first limitation, and do not reflect the same secondary current for a same primary current. Okay, so under a normal conditions, city secondary current differs and due to the construction error, and this is due to the construction error and city ratio and phase angle errors. Lengths of pilot wires and impedance of the relay coil may change the burden of city. Okay, so this is the another limitation. Due to slight difference in length of both pilot wire, impedance of both wire are not same. Okay, so slight difference in the CT secondary currents at the two ends of the protected section. Due to the unequal CT secondary current, small differential current flows in a relay coil that may operate a relay even through the fault does not exist. Okay, so an unwanted current flows through the capacitance between the cores of pilot wire because of heavy external fault currents that induces the voltage in the pilot wires. Okay, so which further drives a current through the pilot capacitance. Differential current in a pilot wire leads to the maloperation of relay in a case of external fault also. Okay. So in case of heavy external fault, a differential current flows in a relay coil because of CT errors, unequal pilot wire impedance. For a heavy external fault, large primary current flows through a CT that causes unequal currents in a secondary due to the inherent difference in a CT characteristics and unequal DC offset component in a fault currents. If both the cities have a different saturation levels, there will be a difference in city errors and city secondary currents. In this case, if a considerable amount of differential current flows through the relay coil, it will mal operates the relay. Okay, so to overcome all these difficulty occur in the normal simple type of relay, we introduce one new relay which is a percentage biased differential protection. Okay, so what is the difference in the percentage biased difference protection? So you can see here. Okay, you can see here, here we introduce some new parts. Okay, in previous we don't have any coil, we don't have any winding here. Okay, only operate, we have a only operating coil, but now we have a restraining coil. Okay, so what does this restraining coil do and how we overcome the disadvantages that occur in a simple differential relay? So, a main drawback of simple differential protection is its maloperation under heavy external faults due to the CT errors. Okay, so percentage differential protection is the solution to a simple differential protection. High sensitive to light internal faults, highly restrained to external faults. Relay has a two coils. One is designed to restrain the operation of relay, known as a restraining coil or bias coil. Second coil is designed to produce a sufficient pickup torque, known as operating coil. Operating coil is connected to the midpoint of a restraining coil, divides the restraining coil in a two half section. A restraining coil is connected to the circulating current path such a way that current I1 flows through the half section of the restraining coil and the current I2 is flow through the another half section of restraining coil. Okay. So relay operates when operating torque exceeds the restraining torque. Now we have another type of torque which is a restraining torque. So our relay will open only when the our operating torque is exceeds the restraining torque. So torque is proportional to the ampere turns. Relay operates when the ampere turns of the operating coil exceeds the ampere turn of the restraining coil. Okay, so total ampere turn of operating coil is I1 minus I2 into N0, and it ampere turn of first section of restraining coil is I1 and 1 by 2, and 80 for a second section of the restraining coil is I2 and 1 by 2. Okay, so total 80 of restraining coil is summation of both the 80s. A wall restraining coil carries the current, which is average of secondary currents of both the cities, known as restraining current of through current. Okay, so and this is how we overcome the problem of exactly match city and so now we our principle is gets changed. Okay, so now if we have a operating torque exceeds the restraining torque, and in that particular case only we have a operation of relay. So if yeah, the cities have any kind of mismatch, then same current will also flow in a restraining coil as well as in a operating coil, so both the torque are same. So in that particular condition, relay will not get energized and it does not create any malfunction. Okay, so this is it for today. In next lecture we will further discuss the uh, percentage differential relay and many more relays. Okay, so up to now if you have any kind of doubt, then you can comment it down. Thank you.